Let me share really quick. Okay, here we go. Hi, hello everyone. Happy Thursday. We just got back from vacation, so it feels like it's Monday, and I'm like, wow, it's already Thursday. My husband only has to work 2 days this week, which is really nice because he came back to work today, which is in this office, and now he's only working 2 days, and it's the weekend again. So hello, I'm Kristen Manassian. A little bit about me: I was a special education teacher for 10 years. I worked in a self-contained elementary program with kids with Down syndrome and autism and intellectual disabilities. I loved what I did. Oh, those babies, I loved them so much. But I really loved my babies too, and I wanted to come home and be home with my kiddos. And so, because of this industry, I got to come home 3 years ago. Now it's been over 3 years. That's so weird to think. And man, this industry's blessed us. But I was looking at going back to teaching this year because my daughter's supposed to be starting kindergarten. And you guys, like, it hit me like a ton of bricks a couple days ago that had I not found Q Sciences, I would be going back to teaching in this crazy unknown world right now. And wow, I can't even imagine. It made me feel so blessed. There's so many teachers, including Mindy, who's on this call, that are going to be going back into teaching in such a new world that we're living in. And it's one of those things where, man, I'm so grateful for teachers right now. I just want to hug every single one of them because of what's going on in the world and the unknown and the fear of having to go back. But it also it put things in a check for me because, man, this company has blessed me and my family so big, because had it not been for Q, I'd be going back to teaching. And I don't even know what that would have looked like. I worked with children with special needs. There's no social distancing with those kiddos. There's just none. It doesn't exist. So I'm grateful for teachers. I'm so thankful for them, and I'm so grateful that I get to stay home with my kids this year, whether that's homeschooling, sending them back. We're all in this unknown territory right now. And I joined Q 9 months ago and quickly was able to fly through the ranks. And just last month, 2 months ago, that sounds weird, I was able to hit the rank of gold with this company. And that is a 6-figure income. And for me, that's just still so hard to say because I was a teacher, and this is just such a blessing for a family. And it's been so fun to just be able to dream bigger with my family and my kids and my husband. And I'm excited to share a little bit about the company because, yes, I've been in this industry before, but I really truly believe that the reason I have been able to be so successful is because we have the products people want, and we have the company, the people, the timing. All the things are just perfectly lined up. And so it's just such an incredible time with Q Sciences. So what I love is we get to help with people's health. Health is something that everybody is trying to take care of. Everyone's trying to take care of their health. And so we get to help with that, but then we also get to help people make an income from home. And I don't know about you guys, but first of all, being able to make a second stream of income if you're still working full-time, what a blessing that you can do that. Or to be able to come home and do this full-time, such a blessing. And I know that with what we're dealing with in the world right now, it just feels like people's eyes are just more open to the fact that being able to have an income from home, whether that's a second stream or the main stream, is just truly such a blessing. And we get to bless people with both of those things, health and financial health. And I just love that so much. So we are the right company. You guys, I have been to that corporate office twice now, and if you look out that top floor and you look out those panoramic windows, you're going to see the most beautiful mountains in Salt Lake, or outside of Salt Lake City, Utah. They are just absolutely stunning views from those windows. And we actually have been around since 2012. However, we did not become Q Sciences that we know now until 2018. We were originally in physician offices and doctors' offices, but we decided to have someone come in, do some watching and seeing how we could be a better company. And he had industry and network marketing. And so he decided to change the company into what we know now a few years ago. And since then, we've had a 533% growth. Like, there's a girl on this team and she owns a coffee shop. And I'm like, what would you do if that happened in 2 years? And she's like, are you kidding me? That would be amazing. So to be a small business owner and have that kind of growth is just absolutely insane. And so let's talk about the people. So I was really blessed. I joined, and a few days later, I went to convention, literally all by myself, and I got to meet all of these people, except for Banked because he's in Europe. But I got to meet the people behind the company, and I honestly just fell so in love because they are incredible human beings. They have such integrity, such big hearts, and I just absolutely loved their vision for this company. There's Mark Wilson. He's the founder and CEO. Believe it or not, he is a Super Bowl championship quarterback. If you meet the guy, you're like, you don't seem like the quarterback type. He's an entrepreneur. He was a real estate developer who had gone into retirement 6 months prior to Q Sciences. He came out of retirement just like, this isn't for me. Like, I'm not done yet. I need to leave a bigger legacy. And that's when he created Q Sciences, because he wanted to help health, children, and financial health. And then they brought in Mr. Jake Spencer a few years ago, who has had a lot of experience in this industry. And he came in and created what we know now as Q Sciences. And I'm telling you, if you hear this man speak, you just become a sponge. He is one of the most smartest human beings I think I've ever met. And every time he opens his mouth, I'm just like, how do you know the things that you know? He is just so smart. He's a global strategist, and he's put us in 17 countries and projected to be in 60 total, which is insane. And being with that we are in different countries, we have Bengt Emanuelson, who thankfully is in Europe because we can't even get over there right now, keeping us with our rapid expansion that's still happening over in Europe. And then we have Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He's the former senior editor of WebMD. So that obviously shows right there his credentials. He is a very smart man. He's an internist and a naturopath, and he truly believes that science doesn't stand still. And I love that about him, because our products are constantly evolving and changing and getting better, because it doesn't. You guys know science is always changing, and he is just, when you hear him talk, he's like, wah, 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 wah. Because he's just so smart. His brain is unlike anything I've ever heard. And then here are some of our products. We have nutraceuticals. These are our non-hemp products. These are sublingual oral sprays. We have receptors under our tongue, where when you actually spray vitamins under your tongue, you get the second highest absorption of those vitamins. Intravenously is number 1. Sublingually is number 2. It doesn't have to go through your intestinal tract, your gastrointestinal, all the things, so you get a higher absorption. So we've got a B12, great for energy. We have relief, which is great for pain, aches and pains, instead of popping an Advil or a Tylenol. Boost is great for boosting your metabolism. We have D3, which I have been preaching about for years. It's our sunshine vitamin that everybody needs. C+, which we are avidly taking that one. My kids know to pump C and D at their mouth every single day. And then we have the magical mom potion, which is called Sleep Spray. It is incredible for sleep for both adults and children. And then we have our Q-Core Complete Plus Fuse. This is our ultimate core health product. It does have hemp in there, but our Q-Core Complete, the Q-Max Align, and our Q-Biotics, that is for optimal health. These are products that I truly believe people should be taking every single day to have optimal health. We have our Q-Max, which it has over 30 clinical studies that have been done on this multivitamin, that it also helps with brain health. Now, these studies were not done by us. We are all about science, and these studies were done by a third-party company to show that it does, in fact, help with brain health. Things like depression, bipolar, anxiety, all these things. So not only are you getting all the nutrients that you need because you're so depleted, we are needing 7 times the amount of fruits and vegetables today that it took 100 years ago to get the same nutrients. And so this is going to help get those nutrients in, and then you're going to get all that mental brain health as well. You're going to feel so good on this product. And they're actually updating it right now. I'm a product tester, and oh my gosh, it is, I call myself Squirrel. Like, that's my nickname. I squirrel all the time, and I have just been like so much better. Like, so much, I'm just more effective and productive and things. Like, it's insane. I've just been in love with the new one that's about to come out. It comes with Align, which reduces inflammation in your body. Inflammation, it wreaks havoc on your body. If you just look up inflammation and health effects, go search it, you will see that it causes a slew of health issues. So you want to get that inflammation down in your body at all times. And just the foods we eat, the things that we do, our lifestyle, it causes high inflammation. And it comes with our Q-biotics. We just upgraded this one as well. And this one helps with optimal gut health. Your gut is your second brain. 70% of your immunity falls in that gut of yours. And this, again, has the science and the studies behind it that it helps with, and I'm going to say some uncomfortable words, constipation, diarrhea, bloating, gas. It helps with all of those things. Also, studies that show that it helps with cholesterol levels, all while getting rid of bad stuff in your gut and populating it with the good stuff. You cannot go to a store and buy a probiotic that's going to have all of that information and studies and science that can tell you that it does all of that. And then we also have Q-Fuse, which as you get that cannabinoid system in check, as you use full spectrum hemp, you will see that your health just changes. And so I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. We also have fitness and weight loss. If you're here because you want to have fitness and weight loss, we've got you covered as well. We have EQ shakes, chocolate and vanilla. These are easy meal replacements. Align, which we just talked about, because once you reduce that inflammation in your body, you actually begin to see weight loss, because if you have high inflammation, your body holds on to the fat. As you reduce it, you're able to drop fat easier. Then we have our sport and our focus. These are great for energy. Focus is for mental energy. Sport is for just if you're active, even if you just need a good pick-me-up in the day. Sport is my jam, and we just came out with another flavor that's called Dragonberry. It is delicious. If I take a sport before I work out, I'm drenched in sweat. I know that's disgusting, because my body is like working so hard, and it's got all these ingredients in it that just give you the best workout. We also have our Trem. This bad boy is amazing. It to me is like 4 products in one at a very affordable cost. It reduces or it regulates your blood sugar. It blocks carbohydrates, burns fat, builds muscles, gives you energy. This pill is incredible. I was taking 4 products to get what you get in these pills right there. It's an absolutely incredible product. And then we have our whey protein shakes in the back. Those are actually getting rebranded right now because, again, we don't believe anything stands still. We're changing it. We're making it a better formula right now. So those will be coming back soon. But let's be honest, most people get really excited about our full spectrum hemp line because that's really what you're seeing everywhere right now. You're seeing CBD stands popping up everywhere recently, not anytime recently, but we were walking in a mall and there's CBD stands and everything's popping up. But to be honest, those products are not the products that are going to work. And I can say that because this is the 4th one that I've tried because I was looking for help for my pain. I had a full ankle reconstruction. I couldn't walk for a month and a half. I went through 2 months of physical therapy to relearn how to walk, and pain was my new norm. And I went to my doctor and I said, hey, like, when's this pain gonna let up? And he said, unfortunately, this is your new norm. Because I went in for a 3-hour surgery, ended up taking 7 hours because it was way more extensive. And I was not going to take that. I was like, no, sir, I will not live in pain for the rest of my life, because physically it was bad, but emotionally it was harder to deal with the pain every single day. I am a mom of young kids. I couldn't be as active as I wanted to be. So that's kind of where I started CBD, full spectrum hemp. Nothing helped me. Within 3 days of taking these products paired with Align, I do believe has helped me. I stopped limping. And I'm telling you, I'm running, I'm walking, I'm doing all the things now. So, and the reason for that is because we have the studies to show that we have an 85% absorption rate. So we like to say that if you go and buy it at another place, they don't have the studies to show their absorption. You go buy it at a gas station, you're getting about a 6 to 10% absorption rate. So if you're here and you're saying, oh, I've tried it, it didn't work for me, try again. Because we can prove to you, you're gonna get an 85% absorption rate. You're gonna get a 15 to 30 second onset, which other ones can take the full hour. And if you don't believe it, go back to the person that invited you and say, I need to see the studies, and we will send it all over because we are so proud of our studies. And on that bottle, you're gonna get a QR code. On that QR code, you're gonna be able to find that lot number. It's gonna show you the non-detectable THC. No, hemp is not marijuana. It is not marijuana. People often get that confused, and we will prove it to you by scanning that QR code and showing you there is non-detectable THC in that bottle. And it's going to tell you every ingredient in that bottle, which you cannot find anywhere else. So we have lots of full spectrum hemp products. We've got creams. We have one specifically for sleep, one for pets. We have water enhancers that are coming back soon. We have a full suite of full spectrum hemp products. So let's talk about the market trends. We have the products, obviously. We're in growing markets, 17 countries and counting. And we're part of social selling, which I can tell you my business hasn't missed a beat since we've been home because we're using our social platforms. But what I love is we are part of the hemp industry, which is growing so fast. It is projected to be triple in the next 2 years, you guys, and be a $100 billion industry in 10 years. This is a huge market trend right now. And what I love is there's an S-curve in network marketing. There is the pioneer stage, which we had that when we weren't in physician offices and we got Jake in and he started reformulating who we were. And then there's the get in now time. And then there's the massive wave of momentum. And then there is going to be stabilization after about 7 to 10 years. And so you want to get in an industry like this at the right time. And I can tell you this is the right time. Mr. Jake Spencer actually said recently that we literally just hit that blue dot. Just hit it. I was like, what do you call the last few months of my life? And it's because we are in such good timing right now because we've got the great products, the great timing, the great company, the systems, which we'll talk about as well. It truly is a side hustle that works. If you're looking at this as a business opportunity, you can work your spare time from home on your own schedule. I preach to create your own schedule and stick with it. You get the tax advantages of a home-based business. You can write off part of your house, your car, your gas, your vacations, meals out, phone bills, electricity, but all these things become a tax write-off. You can get immediate income the following week. You can get your investment back the following week, and you can get residual income. As your team is growing, you will get residual income. You get mentoring and support. We have incredible mentorships. If you're on this call and you are part of my team, you will definitely get great mentoring and coaching. That is something that I pride myself on, really just helping people learn as best as they can. We have online trainings, personal coaching. You don't have to have any experience in this industry because we've got the systems that are so easy, and we're just a word of mouth business. We just talk to people about what's working for us and people get excited. So if you're thinking, okay, I want the products, let's just do the products. That's where I'm here. That's $10 to be a preferred customer for your annual fee. That way you get your products at the same price that as an ambassador gets, and you can qualify for Q rewards, which are, as your auto ship runs every month, you can then get points, which turn into money, so you can get free products. But if you turn your auto ship off, not a big deal. Those points just flush down the drain. You're not tied into anything, but you're going to save yourself the money by signing up as a preferred customer just off that first order, because you do get that wholesale pricing opposed to a retail customer. Or if you want to be an ambassador, the annual fee is only $39.95. You guys, when I joined, it was $79.95, and they changed it to $39.95. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's incredible. And it's only $39.95, and you're going to get all of the incredible benefits. You can earn your products for free. You can earn extra money towards your products, and you're going to get all of the incredible things that they put into place to help you rock and roll. So let's look at the comp plan for just a second. I know it's a lot of numbers, but it really is simple. As you add customers, you're going to get a percentage off of your customer volume. And that's pretty self-explanatory. If you've got 501 volume and customers, people that have been purchasing, you get 25% commission off of that. You can also earn your products for free instead and get your products free the following month. You get to choose how you want that percentage to roll out. We also, as you grow a team, as like-minded people join you in this business and you grow an organization, right here you'll see OV, which is your organizational volume. They bring on a customer, they bring on an ambassador, that ambassador brings on a customer. Their ambassador brings on another ambassador who brings on 5 customers, who brings on another ambassador. So we don't stop at levels. We can have infinite levels. And what I love is every dollar that's purchased in your organization counts towards that OV. And then you can slide your finger over right here and see exactly how much you're going to get paid. I love it because when I came in, I said, if I don't want to go back to teaching, I need to be a silver ambassador. And a silver ambassador makes $4,000 a month. So I could look at that, I could see where I needed to be and say, that's what I need to be. Average income didn't necessarily work out with me. And so what I loved is I could sit there and say, that's where I need to be. And so I love that. So as I said before, I'm a gold ambassador, making $8,000 a month, which is still mind-blowingly crazy. And then we have rank bonuses. So as you hit a rank and you maintain that rank for a couple months or 3 months, you get very hefty bonuses paid out. These bonuses are not little. These are big, giant bonuses, and they can stack as well. So I love that they do these bonuses, but here's what I love the most, to be honest, is our financial freedom movement. If you decide to partner with USciences, the day you partner, you get a free financial advisor. You can schedule that call with your spouse, by yourself, with whomever, and get on a phone as many times as you want with a financial advisor. Because we truly believe that we don't want to make it, we're not flashy. We're not going to give you a fancy car. We're not going to give you all the fancy bells and whistles. We really just want you to learn how to better manage your finances and have a future, a financial future. So you get a free financial advisor, and then as you go through the ranks, the 4th rank, very easily attainable, you get to pick a debt or savings plan of your choice, and they're gonna start paying towards it. So what I love is they've taught my husband and I, initially we said, okay, let's have them start paying off our car. Well, we talked with our financial advisor and she said, hey, how about instead we work on a savings plan? Okay, so now they're paying $400 and we're paying $400 and we're matching it every single month in a program that they put together for us that will grow into something so big for our future. That right there, you cannot buy. That is worth so much, thousands of dollars. The fact that we get that for free is absolutely mind-blowing, and then they start paying towards debts like that. So again, I mentioned that system. We have a system in place, you guys. Don't come in and feel like you're gonna need to know everything, because our system is literally the easiest thing ever. You will get to use the person that invited you on this call or their leader to help answer any questions that a potential may has. It's just the most, it's unbelievable, the system that's been put into place. And I just love how easy it is to teach the system and duplicate down. So I'm going to stop talking, I promise, but there's one thing that we will ask after this call. The person that invited you is going to come to you and say, okay, just tell me, be straightforward. Are you A, B, or C? Super easy. All you need to do is say what letter you are. You are either a C, thank you so much, but I'm just not interested. Totally okay. We appreciate you popping on this evening. B, I like what I hear, but I've got some questions about the products, the business, or both. That's where I set for a good week, so don't worry. A, let's do this, I'm ready. So just let them know A, B, or C where you are. Doesn't have to be awkward, that way we can meet you where you are and answer those questions for you. So I hope this was informative, there's the word I'm looking for, informative for you guys, and I hope you guys all have a really good evening, okay? Bye guys.